Well, greetings to you. I know I've banged this drum before, and forgive me for doing so yet again. I draw your attention to the complete and total disregard for our taxes by this government, and indeed previous governments, but this government in particular. They're sending billions to the Ukraine with no audit trail. We don't know where it goes. There's nearly just shy of £1 billion in unaudited, mainly unaudited foreign aid every month. And now we're sending 50 million to Syria, to a government, well, not even a government really, to a group of hitherto terrorists, and that's the government's view, and MI6's view, hitherto terrorists who are now, it seems to be, in charge of that country. Now, briefly, what I would like to see is something in our constitution, something which would be constitutionally governed in the United Kingdom, that no government is allowed to send any money abroad. Full stop. And if there's a nasty tragedy that's happened somewhere globally, the government then can facilitate citizens of this country to send money to it. They can facilitate that, or they can bridge the gap, maybe with blankets, so on and so forth. But we cannot continue to send in the region, as we are at the moment, of somewhere in the region of £17 billion a year of unaudited money, which is borrowed from our children and our grandchildren. We just can't go on doing it. And certainly then to stop things like winter fuel allowances and postponement of state pensions to people now 67 years old and maybe even beyond. Look, it's your tax, it's my tax. They don't seem to care. They don't seem to care. This government is worse than ever, but the last lot weren't much better. Take some time out to see what they're doing with the money and see if you can rattle your MP's cage. Little good I expect it will do. But we can't go on like this. We cannot go on giving money away with no audit trail, year after year, when supposedly there's a big black hole. And yes, there is a big black hole. We're skint. The nation's skint. We're over 3 trillion in debt. And nearly half of that is being sucked up by blasted public sector and public sector pensions and all the rest of it, who are bomb-proof from all this. I'm fed up with it, and I bet you're fed up with it too. As most of you know, my work is very heavily independently research-based, and I get my information from all over the world. It would help if you press the subscribe button and the little bell next to it, because the more subscribers I have, the more likely it is that international independent research institutes will share their material with me. It's most helpful, and then of course I automatically share it with you. So, surprise, won't cost you anything. Thank you very much.